Guys, that's just like my rainbow last February, or I'm sorry, last April and May. And also that happened a lot in April and May of 23. Oh my god, guys, this is gonna hang out there for probably till the sun goes down. Like, that's so beautiful. Oh my god, guys, it's so bright. Also, I got up my red, white, and blue. And then also, why do they not show the pink? There we go, look at that, guys. Look at that. It's even better because you can see all of that real well. The pink, the purple, pink's over there. You know, Miami. Everything just blends perfectly. And that rainbow. Guys, that's insane. Anyhow, guys, I need to finish my YouTube videos. I finished 50% of 2 videos this morning. I'm just going to finish 50% of the other 2 that I want to finish. Then I'll get my snack and wind down for the night. So talk to you guys later. Guess what, Mimi? There's only 5 till sunset. Sunset is 8:47. It's 8:42. And that rainbow is still out there. I know! It's gonna be here until the sun's, like, literally, even after the sun goes down, and it's not shooting, and it's not shooting any rays over the horizon. It's gonna still be out there. Oh my gosh. It's still there. That's crazy. There we go. So there's very small hints of it left. Oh my god, no. It is still... There we go. Oh my god. 2 minutes. And it's still up. Oh, let me go back down to 1. Oh my, I love this view much better. Oh my god, look at this. Oh, and by the way, this, put those up under there and connect it. Oh my god, guys, so cute. There we go. Guys, it literally just changed. This is insane. There we go. Ah, there we go. Oh my god, I am gonna have so much fun with these. Right here. And always a reminder to look behind, to look between the lights and look at the whole picture. And what would Jesus do, guys? Alright, 20 seconds later. It is now seconds. Nope, it is officially gone. It literally takes the actual rays of the sun. Like, the sun just can't be, you know, it's still rather bright out. I'll be able to walk around outside if I really wanted to for 20 minutes. But yeah, it's gone. That's crazy. The sun is that bright, but it's also not that bright if you think about it that way. And it has to have the rays above the horizon shooting out. Anyhow, guys, talk to you later. Hey everyone, your girl is here. So coming to you today, I want to focus mainly on this one tonight, and I'll get to the others here. You guys can definitely see how much I freaking love my new room. I really want to get that lighting fixed, find a good spot. Obviously I was in front of it earlier tonight. So I also wanted to come on and share a funny joke. So obviously whenever I was younger and I would have they were like, they had cheese in the middle and they had a whole bunch of the waffle ones that I had. I don't know why I wanted to say wavy, but wavy and waffle go hand in hand. So I was like, hey, were they just trying to be funny? Like, what was this? Um, did they mean to say hand them over? And my mom was like, no, honey, it's Snyder's of Hanover, right? Like Hanover, PA. Guys, I still just die laughing about it. You can see I kind of tear up. You want to like almost like cry joy because it's such a good memory. And it's like, no, honey, Hanover, Pennsylvania. And then also the other crazy thing, everybody I saw a YouTube, or I'm sorry, an Instagram thing last night that was like, what, what do, these things, right? People who were born before 1995, or I'm sorry, after 1995, will relate to, and you can't really find them anywhere anymore. And the one was like a CD razor, not a razor, but a stack, right? Like obviously the personalized CDs and cassette tapes and VCRs. Obviously I still have mine, you guys saw. So I kept it in the move, obviously. So VCRs were on there. Oh, computer labs at school, and I was like, oh my god, this is so true. Or like, or it may have been named like only these people will ever know. Or like, you'll get it if you're from my generation. It was kind of funny, guys. So speaking of that, there's also the Reading, Pennsylvania, which throws people off in America's favorite family game. Debatable. I know that's the slogan that Wheel of Fortune uses, right? America's favorite wheel game or something like that. So obviously Reading, Pennsylvania, it's actually Reading Railroad. I also remember making that mistake growing up. I was like, oh, go take a ride on the Reading Railroad. It's like, no, it's the Reading. And it's like, Reading is like California, R-E-D-D. Oh my god, guys, it was great. And then obviously Hershey's chocolate. So if you've, if you're from Ohio, West Virginia, wherever you are today, and you've had a Hershey's chocolate bar and you've liked it, and it really satisfied your sweet tooth, give this video a like. So anyhow, guys, I also wanted to add on that. And also I wanted to kind of share, and I actually have never researched it, so I just tried to research it, and it just comes up like dangerous places in the United States. Then there's no videos for one of the most dangerous places to be a man, right? No, that's nowhere, right? Vice News, though, does have, obviously, in South America, in Argentina, right? Like, there's hundreds of women dying a day. So, right, like I said, right, like, why is it never an issue? Like, why is that the issue? Because, again, society can say that they don't, think that, women are the lesser, weaker sex. But obviously, again, if there's no, you just really show that you do. Obviously, again, society means as a whole, right? Nothing is ever 100%. So if you can't find anything on men, you don't, obviously, it just goes off what I said earlier. That's why we never hear top of the headline for, and obsessing about it for 40 minutes. Like, why can't men be invaded, right? Like, why is that not a thing? So, anyhow, guys, I am officially ready for bed. My hair is still absolutely beautiful. Oh my god. I love how cute it is. Still very lively. So anyhow, guys, just want to make those nice little additions. Tomorrow I might go on a walk or on a hike. I'm not really sure what I'll do, but definitely maybe take a poke at my goals, but not go to that specific area, although it's pretty much the only area that I can think of. So anyhow, guys, I'm getting tired now. You can tell my voice is getting into the wanting to sleep. I don't snore, but you guys get the point. Anyhow, guys, talk to you later. Good morning, guys. Look at my amazing... Oh, yeah, my doesn't. Alright, guys, let's look at my amazing... It has a really hard time with pink up close for some unknown reason, but so beautiful, guys. I love waking up to it. There we go. There we go. Perfect, guys. Alright, let's get up for the morning. I'm not really sure where I'm gonna go. I might do my final, because my first day at work is actually now July 1st. So I might just wait. But until my voice adjusts and I wake up a little bit, I'm just gonna end this video. Anyhow, guys, talk to you later. Hey everyone, oh my god, I only have 15 minutes. I better delete all of my videos and my produced videos. So anyhow, guys, I wanted to come on and show you guys. I found a spot, obviously, very populated, as you can see. So I might have to come back here. But I finally found one. I literally just walked a whole mile in here. So, and I'm just going to keep this short, for my video tomorrow. But anyhow, guys, look. And it looks like somebody was already stepping around in here. You guys can see there's a lot of them. Look at them go way back in there. So maybe I can go up on those cliffs up there, and go into the fields up there. But I'll do that exploring another time, and test and see how many people, So tomorrow before I go, to do my testing of my skills again. I missed a strand when I was pulling it up. Looks like a double unicorn, a unicorn in the front and back. And obviously yesterday I clarified, so this is obviously blowing around. It is like this if you stop, but then see how easily it, and there's no actual wind itself today. It's pretty calm, so I didn't want to put in any holding spray or holding gel. But anyhow, guys, just wanted to share that. And then tomorrow, like I said, I can have a good long video. A nice, good comeback, like 3 videos in a row. And then skip a day and then do another one. And then, yeah. So, anyhow, guys, just want to make that little addition here. Nice little 2 minutes. So if I see more, I'll let you guys know. If not, I'll talk to you guys in just a couple seconds. Obviously for me it'll be a couple hours. You guys see a couple seconds. And I will be going to do my third skill set test in building my progress. Anyhow guys, talk to you later. Hey everyone, your girl is here. So it's really hard to tell from a distance, but these are also it. I wonder if they're a different kind. Obviously it's right on the road here, which is strange and not really safe. But I wonder if these ones are different. Let me clear off the... because you guys saw they didn't have the ones down at my old place didn't have the green. Like these don't have the green thing on it. It's weird. Anyhow guys, I got a little bit more till 10,000 and then I can go finish the other two mini videos that I have to finish. And not really sure what I'll get into for the rest of the day. Maybe some cleaning in my room, do the baseboards, do some dusting. You guys saw, obviously I haven't dusted my foundation bottles from True and Me, or yeah, True and Me, that's who that one is. And then also, obviously I have Conair too, and no, Time and True. What is it called? True and Time? I don't know. I don't really like CoverGirl foundation. CoverGirl mascara is good though, but I'm not getting into all of that stuff, because then my video would definitely be quite an amount of time for tomorrow. So anyhow guys, hey everyone, your girl is here. So 10,000, let's see if my song's gonna play. What the heck? I guess it's not the best of both worlds. That's literally the song that's playing. Let me get to audio and show you guys. Get off of my map. There we go. Anyhow guys, that's also another great way to practice, you know, or a rebound from my 4 miles. Also, I'm going to go get some milk, orange juice, and watermelon juice now to hold me over. Tomorrow I'll just have some cereal and some eggs. But I also wanted to share and add on that obviously if it's at, you know, a public road, obviously it's really hard then, and you know, if I want to do the you know, picking wildflowers, I think it's Kevin somebody. Anyhow guys, if I wanted to do that, obviously it's best to follow the song, and if it's on a public road I can't sneak away with you guys and me for a couple of hours and we'll be picking wildflowers. Obviously I can't do that if there's open to everybody, so I need to find my own little place. I don't think that he says, and nobody knows obviously, he says sneak away, got a spot way back in the woods. There we go. Anyhow guys, wanted to add on that. Talk to you guys later. Hey everyone, your girl is here. So coming to you today, still haven't fixed my you know, my lights and all of that, but I wanted to show you guys. I hope that tomorrow it's better for me. Do I have it under here and I just haven't realized? No. Alright guys, so well, let's kind of have you guys more straight on. Okay, so you guys can see, I'm just gonna have to take this off. So you guys can see I have poison ivy that I have acquired underneath here. So I have poison ivy under there, and obviously there we go, now I can see it. So I have poison ivy under here and there. I have no idea how the heck it got on here, honestly. Maybe, just maybe, you know, I had it on my hands, and then as I was pulling up my bra strap, I don't remember pulling up my bra strap last time I was done swimming. You can definitely tell it's very itchy. But I just looked at my videos. I saw I'm only at 15 minutes, so I wanted to make a couple additions here too. One to the being desensitized as well, and then one about Molly. I was going to let it up to imagination, or not up to imagination, but, you know, let it up to, you know, you guys will figure it out yourselves, right? Like, I don't need to always just tell, right? Like, some things you can plant the seeds that way. So obviously, I have no idea how this would be done. And like I said, with, you know, it's normal, to see the whole kit and caboodle. I also never shared the, blue, yoga pants as well. And, you know, and that's actually probably even more, normal, so to say, right? Like, it's normal to see something out of your peripheral vision, right? And, you know, be honed in. So I'm not an eye doctor, but more than likely you'd be more honed in, right? And that's actually how first responders' lights are actually made. Obviously, first responders, you know, their lights, you know, they literally catch the corner of your eyes. Even so, more than like a couple times I've been looking at my speed, and like an ambulance is in front of me and it brakes. And I just know right away. But you can't see other people's lights like that, so you have to look down, you know, not as long, because it's only a couple seconds. So I forgot to add on those two things. I have no idea how she would do something like that. But she definitely doesn't deserve hate. And, you know, if hate is thrown her way, then you shouldn't be, you know, upset if, you know, people are telling you to get over yourself, by also throwing questions. It's like, yeah, well, you know, even if she did have, you know, an OF and just gave up that information, you know, you still wouldn't know if it's an actual real, right? Like, it could be man-made, right? And man-made don't have periods, right? So I guess you should just, you know, follow her around, right? And force her, right, to show you that this is her pad that she just took off when she's on her period, right? You know what I'm getting at. So I also wanted to add on those two additions. And speaking of Florida, I wanted to add on another thing about back talk and attitude. And not everybody posing a question is attitude or not taking accountability, right? Like I said with that police officer, I'm at 4 minutes, so I'll make this real quick. So obviously that police officer, and even on these, like you can see but this is where the whole area is. But I wanted to add on, you know, for example, like if I told, or if I asked, let's say FDOT, as I'm crossing the Kinzu Sky Bridge, if I said to them, hey, you know, like, what's really the purpose of all of this? You know, why do you need to pay just to go over a certain part of a bridge, right? Obviously, it's probably money for any repairs or anything, but you guys get the point. If I said something like that to them, that's not attitude, that's not violating their rights. It's like, nope, you have the right to get your money, and I still have the right to ask, what's the purpose of this? Without you thinking that I'm giving you attitude or I'm ungrateful, right? So it's like if a person did say that to that officer, that's not attitude, right? That's not that's not back talk, that's not being a smart ass, right? Obviously, he was on a power trip, so he would probably think that and get all beside himself and act like he didn't go through psychology school and understand, you know, his body language and demeanor would be speaking for him, right? Because we know that's what happens when people, you know, are like that and they don't like being confronted, right, about their silliness, right? So you get the point. You see that with the domestic cases usually. It's the person's very frustrated and agitated that somebody's just trying to ask a question. Big, big warning sign. Do you know what I'm saying, though? So, stuff like that. Holy cow, it's raining buckets. But I wanted to add those on. So, nice little 6-minute edition. I just got done with all my videos. a lot of very, very, very good points. Maybe I'll talk about them at another time. Not now, though, because tomorrow I'll be up around 20 minutes now, so I can get a good 30, 40 minutes of film, you know, of my goals and practicing. Probably won't go to that exact location, because that's 3 times now. And, you know, it's just a little iffy once it's 3 times. And also I did obviously see 2 girls going in. And obviously there was a whole bunch of other people. The road was actually so trafficked that, you know, Department, DCNR, right, was directing traffic. Because it was just that many people. And also, speaking of this, another nice little addition that I didn't share in Florida. But there's also been times here in Pennsylvania when I've been driving on the road and the statewide digital billboard, right, has said, you know, this state park is at capacity, right? So, you know, so I would think that, you know, even with Rainbow River acknowledging how, you know, that's kind of something I would thought, you know, that would happen or would be known, right? That way then I would have went to Anna Marie Islands on that day, and not have waited there and drove the rest of the way. But anyhow, again, planet Earth doesn't think like me. Just because they don't think like me, that doesn't mean that we need to be enemies and they're wrong. And I need to get all beside myself and say, you're wrong. Nope, it's just something that people don't think like me, and that's okay. So yeah, guys, I'm gonna go ahead here and get going. That was 8 minutes. But finishing off the girls, like I said, so they had a dog. They probably went around the really steep part that eventually gets to there. You guys saw the steep part that I had to go around. So probably wouldn't do that, but with their dog. But definitely not good. I'll choose a different place a little upstream. Maybe even Rock Run itself, because tomorrow it's a weekday still, and it's not, you know, the weekend where it's easier for people to be around. Anyhow, guys, just wanted to do a nice little additions, and it'll be a Freaky Friday video, because it's too short, right? Or, you know, there's really only 2 different things in this video segment. And the additions are, you know, not at the end of the same task, right? Like yesterday, the additions were at the same task, right? Running. But it was additions later on, and too cool, you know, of a balance, you know, how I balanced everything out, today. So I'll finish the rest of my steps here and get my exercise, and then, yeah. So nice little 2 parts and a little twist addition from a different task in between. So a wild Wednesday with 2 cool, or 2 balanced and 2, I don't know, 2 balanced and 2, I can't think of the word, but 2 balanced, and 2 creative of a bridge into the Freaky Friday. There we go, guys. That'll be the title of this video. Thanks for watching. Hey everyone, your girl is here, so I wanted to make another video because I feel so freaking cute and adorable in this. Anyhow, guys, so I'm going to make my grandma and I 2 pot pies. So anyhow, guys, talk to you guys later. My, oh my. Anyhow, guys, I'm obviously listening to that song right now. So obviously, I just called her to make sure, and she's still getting her nails done. There was some kind of accident or something. So I'll just put these in and then have my snacks, like I said, my sides for dinner. And then without further ado, guys, let's get ready for Rock Run. Here we go. Hey everyone, your girl is here. So obviously my video tomorrow might be a little bit, you know, not as long as I thought. And it's too cool for 2 videos, 2 separate videos of additions. Without being hungry. Obviously, you guys saw yesterday I was very hungry, so I had to make 2 videos that was right around one topic. Today has just been additions, you know, for too setting myself up for too many Freaky Fridays this year. Guys, I have had so many Freaky Fridays, it's not even funny. So I wanted to add on some additions to the lottery. If anybody ever goes rich over this, just remind me, you know. I mean, I don't need, you know, buy a mansion and then, you know, expect to somehow live on, no. Just enough, you know, pay off my car, you know. Maybe have a little bit for a boat, you know. 20 trips to Florida for the rest of my life I don't have to pay for. You know, I'd really be living great then. Just remember, like I said, a lot of people say that too. I don't need no 5 million, just 300K. Boom, I'm all right with that, right? I don't need so much. So anyhow, guys, usually with the Powerball, I've noticed it starts as one number, and then, so it starts as one number. There we go. Let's get that out of there. So it starts as one number, and then it's plus up to 13. So I usually say plus 10, and then add or subtract 1, 2, or 3. And then it's usually a different number, relatively close. And I actually watched, and obviously this drawing is in Florida too. So I obviously watched the video one time, but a different video too. And if you watch it on TV, at the very start, you can see it. They have all of the balls in there in numerical order, and they drop them all at the same time. So that's usually why you get results like that. And I'll go through a couple of results here with you guys and show you. Okay, so here's one. 2 and then 12. So that's plus 10. Now sometimes it can be plus 20, which really throws people off. Then it was up to 37. Okay, so 37 and almost an additional 20. So 37 to 47 is 10. 47, 48, 49, 50. Oh, close. See, it was 51 and then 61. See, so that pattern basically played out. But again, that time it was plus 14, from 37 to 51 and then 10, right? So there's, you know, definitely, you know, numbers. Oh, here's a perfect one. You guys ready? 5 and 25, and then 42. So that's an addition of, again, over 20. It would be 25 to 25 is 50 minus 8. So 25 minus 8 minus 5 is 10, 18, like 17 if I did the math real quickly, right? So then 42, but then 44. So really you're adding, yeah, see that one's a little bit, you know, different, but then it was 65. So it was an additional 21. So maybe not that one. This one here, 3 and 16, and then 32, 20 to 52, and then 10 to 62. So, and even right there, if you would have had, you know, 3 and then the Powerball, it's $100. This one right here, guys, this is the one. Are you guys ready? So 23 to 29, it's only a difference of 6. So again, not really. But then here's the rest. Ready? 50 to 64, that's 14, like I said. And then you can always say the plus or minus 1, 2, 3 after the 10, or you can even do that again, right? So basically 50 plus, you know, or like I said, 50 is, that's the 14 plus 1, 2, 3. Sometimes it's 14. And then you can just do an additional 3 after that. Because again, they drop them in numerical order. And they're all weighed and all this other crazy stuff. This one right here, guys. So 17 to 21, that's obviously only 5. 4, geez. And then there's 2, and then there's 4, and that, so 17, 21, 23, 27, 52. 4, 6, 9, 23, 59. No, nothing there. 13, 25. Hey, again, 13 and 13 is 26. So this was actually plus 14. And then you, instead of doing the next number plus 14, you just do 4 more, and you get 24, or I'm sorry, 29. And then 29 to 37, well, 29 to 39 is 10, so 9, 8. There's 8 difference. So like I said, guys, there are a lot of similarities with the Powerballs. Like I said, here's another one, ready? So 30 to 33. So sometimes you can start with just plus 3. Sometimes you can skip the entirety and make it like 13, like I said. But not this one. But then the next one is 40. So if you take the first ball and the third ball in between, there's 7 there. And you're skipping 10, right? And like I said, it's plus 10 minus 1, 2, or 3. Really, in essence, it's minus 7, because 30 to 40 and the ball in between, the third ball is 33. You guys get the point. And then it's 43. So once you've already done 4, you just do 3. And then 43 to plus 10 is 53, but it's minus 1, 2, or 3, like I said. Minus 1, 2, or 3, or plus 1, 2, or 3. And then sometimes once you get to there, you only add 4. You know what I'm saying? And I've already shared that a couple times. Another one, guys. Ready? 31, 36. Okay. And the third ball is 43. So 31 to 43 is plus 12. 31 to 41. Yeah, and then 2 more. So plus 12, like I said, plus 10. And then plus or minus 1, 2, 3. And then once you're at 43, you know, to get back down to that second ball in numerical order, it's, what is it? I don't know, 4? Yeah, 4. And then, then from going from the second ball to the third ball, you know, it's 43, 48, see? And then you skip. And then plus 14, like I said, 48 plus 14 is 62. Boom, right there. But again, it's knowing like what is going to be the first number, right? Once you can know that first number in numerical order, there's a good chance. This one, not so much. 2 and 12, and then you have to jump more than 10 or 14 again. And this one, kind of again. This was really similar to the one before. Oh, it only does back a month, I guess. Okay, guys, this will be my last one then, because this is now 8 minutes. But 16 to 34, again, that's a pretty big jump. But then from 34 to 40, that's only 6. And then 45. So again, you could do 34 to 44, right? So that's what you could also do. You could also do like the first, third, and fifth ball, and then go off those. But again, it's all in a matter of picking. You could probably figure out the most common, you know, first ball in numerical order, and just go from there. Another one, guys, are you ready? 10 to 21, that's 11. 21 to 23, that's the additional. And sometimes it's even additional. It's like plus up to 14 and then plus an additional 3. So 21 to 23 is only 2. 23 to 33 would be 10, but it's 35, so that's 12 plus up to 14, like I said. 35 to 65, that's obviously 30. But even right there, if you match 4 numbers and the Powerball, here, let's look at what the four Powerballs, yeah, so 4 white balls is $100. And then if you get 4 plus the Powerball, so if you're really, really feeling lucky on it, you could just play every single Powerball. And I think there's only like 30 Powerballs in general. So basically, if you really felt strong on it and you were right, you'd be spending 60 and you'd be winning 50,000. But there was only 3 who won that drawing. So, like I said, guys, you know, there's definitely numbers. 1, 2, 3. That's funny. Okay, guys, this will definitely be my last one. This is 10 minutes now. Anyhow, hear this, guys. Watch. So you'll see them all in numerical order. Ready?
It's time to play America's favorite jackpot game. This is Powerball. Good evening.
So did you guys see that?
Another life-changing jackpot for you. It's worth an estimated 45.
Hey everyone, your girl Liz here. So, very stationary video. You can see I got it around my face a little bit. Obviously on the bikini line. I got it here. I got it there. Either way guys, that's crazy. Really blurred that right there. That was crazy. Almost had a massive slip. But holy cow. No bueno. Oh look guys, even even down there. I hope this doesn't become very bad, guys. I came on my period. I'm joking. I didn't come on my period. Anyhow, guys, talk to you later.
3, 2, 1. Hey everyone, your girl is here, so here I am now. This is where I was talking about. It's very steep. And this is where I was talking about for the dogs, and where they are. Hey everyone, your girl is here, so here I am now. I finally got it open. This will be amazing views for you guys. I'm gonna step down onto those furthest down rocks. I know you guys can see it. And then I will throw the paddleboard out there. Anyhow, I'm gonna get on my old glasses now, and then inflate the paddleboard, and then I can walk on out here. Here again is my bikini. You can only see the most normal, I guess you would call it, the outmost silhouette, and that's actually pretty much universal. So very like these bikinis in the bottom. So I will go ahead and get that paddleboard inflated and head on out with you guys. You guys can see. Oh shoot, Alyssa, watch it. Hey everyone, your girl is here, so I'm officially ready. You guys would not believe how perfect it looks with this back and behind in this angle. Guys, it would be perfect. So anyhow, I actually already figured out a goal for my next time. So today, obviously, if I feel confident enough, I will always come back to this though, before Florida officially again. But you know, once I feel confident enough, actually fall off with the paddle itself. Because you guys saw I've had a couple things like that when I've been actually paddling on the river, or the creek, and then, you know, I'm like, oh my god, wait, like I have to throw up my, you know, paddle itself, and then get to the paddleboard itself too, when I'm already up, and I know that I'm secure. So without further ado, guys, still very itchy. I don't like it at all. The bottoms still look great. Nice and only the normal silhouette type stuff you see everywhere. So let me get my paddleboard and pause this 1 second here. Hey everyone, your girl is here. So I'm gonna try to get prepared for swimming. But here it is. So I don't know if I should. I think what I'll do is just walk around this way. What I'll do. Now that we have officially got my back at the coldest, like I said. I get used to it. It's okay once you get used to it. Now here we go. I just set all that up. You guys wondered what I was talking about. There we go. And also saves me time actually, taking it all out. So here we go. Now that I'm used to the cold water. I'm actually going to speed this up a little bit. I'm actually not going to speed that up. Although I just did, I'm saving myself more time. I'm actually just going to swim this distance out to it. And then I feel confident enough I can swim back. So, here we go. Alright guys, holy cow. Jeez, that was crazy. So anyhow guys, I think that I have it inflated just a little bit too much. Obviously, I have to stand back a little bit more revealing of stuff. Anyhow guys, I literally thought that would be, I think I have it inflated too much. But that was still good getting out there. So let's do this again. You guys can see we're just kind of hovering there. So I think I had it inflated too much. But that was still good. Alright guys, I am not liking, it's already been 9 minutes, holy cow. I guess I better just do strictly swimming out. I swore that this whole entire area last time. I guess I was wrong, obviously. So anyhow guys, let's get to round 2 here. Holy cow, guys. Everyone. Or holy cow, guys. Hey, everyone. Your girl Liz here. So as everyone can see, I sped it up. I'll post the actual time once I watch it. This video is obviously being made right now. You guys can see the paddleboard flew. The paddleboard flipped over. And I overreacted so much that the paddleboard was going away from me. Obviously in the ocean it would be a little bit different, because in the ocean, you know, there's waves that are always there. So more than likely, if I would have been in the ocean, I would have just waited for the paddleboard to keep coming over the waves to me. You guys can see that I definitely overreacted with breathing. I took like a really deep breath even though I knew I was above the water, and I just kept telling myself, calm down, like, you got this, you got this. I don't know why, because again, I knew that I had it. So anyhow, guys, it's been a minute now, so let's do another one, and we'll just keep kind of doing this for the last 15 minutes of, you know, my video to get to an hour here. But guys, I don't know what's wrong with me, but that's fine. I think so. Hold on, wait one second. Guys, I think someone else might be here, honestly. You guys can see it's like a yellow case. I'm gonna go check it out, honestly. So you guys can see about halfway up that bright yellow one upside down. I thought there was like a suitcase or something up here. Blonde woman Alyssa. Hey everyone, your girl is here. Oh my god, that's so cute. Could you imagine if the sun was out? It'd be beyond adorable. So anyhow, guys, you guys can see this is a whole bunch of leaves. I literally just spread it up. Or I may have cut it out by now, because I wanted to keep this video right around, you know, the hour mark. So anyhow, guys, I'm gonna do another time now where I, you know, fall off here. I'm gonna really focus. Like I said, this time I already just shared what I realized immediately after and what I was saying immediately during. So here we go. Whoa. Jeez. Yeah. Guys, why is it that freaking hard to get off this thing? Alright guys, since it looks like I'm, you know, gonna have to go with the current, now it wants to float with the current. I don't understand this thing today. Let's just go up here. Oh my god, are you guys still on here? Holy cow, guys, you can see that was a lot of fun. This would be my celebration video now. So you guys can see that I fell over a couple times. Obviously, I did kind of play it safe, but also not, because I don't know if you guys can see. I'll have to watch the film. Obviously, you guys will see it too. I don't know if my feet actually like fully touched the bottom, or if it was like at the last second. But, and I'll have to watch my arms and legs and everything. But you guys can see that I didn't kind of like rely on, oh my god, okay, I'll just be able to stand up. That was really, really good on that last one. Also, being able to get on it upside down was good. Definitely work again on inflation. I think that I inflated it too much. Wait, I gotta get the paddleboard out of the way, or the tripod out of the way, and then I can get a perfect photo for my thumbnail. And flip the paddleboard right side up. Alright guys, here we go. Wait for it. Move up just a little bit ahead of it. Push it back a little bit. Yeah guys, I like this angle the most because you get both of those. You get a little bit of the groove. You have the paddleboard. Wait for the paddleboard. Alright guys, now it's just a little bit too close. So now what I'm going to do guys, before I deflate my paddleboard, instead of going over there and trying to find a stick like last year and using my big time upper body strength, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put you guys on the tripod. Ready?